Hey everybody, welcome back to the Gatekeepers podcast. I am here. I'm Cameron. I am here with David Legowski and our boys Knives Monroe of the
It's on
I'm
his
waiting for you to
hat.
say it, man.
Indie Darlings.
Say what?
Yeah, I
What are
was
we
hoping
saying?
you
What
would
are we
say it.
saying?
All
What are we
right, the
saying?
Indie
What are we
Darlings,
saying?
yeah. Guys, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain too much. I think Knives is frozen, so we're just gonna keep
No,
moving.
I'm
And
back.
we're just gonna oh, he's back. Okay, we're gonna keep on keeping
Okay.
on here. I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Cam? It's been a little bit since we've actually sat down and recorded something. It's been a bit.
It has. It has been a minute. No, some things have changed. I'm pretty sure we all got some catching up to do. As we discussed, I think as we discussed before we even started shooting that I
Yeah.
got into paintball and aerosol. It's
hmm
been a fucking blast.
I bet it has.
Doing it. I'm sore as hell, all hell right now from just one playing all day yesterday. So, but besides that, I know you guys have probably seen my Twitter rant about June 10th and what came out on June 10th, which was the latest installation of Jurassic World.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Jurassic World. Oh,
We're
oh
well, we're
Lord.
not going to talk over it. We're not
Oh
going to talk
Lord.
about it. I'm
I
just going to
didn't.
tell you
I
what my
didn't
thoughts
see.
are.
I did not see your tweets. I saw it. Did you see it?
I've seen it. Knives, have you seen it?
I have not seen any of the Jurassic Pratt universe stuff. I have not seen one
I
All
like
right,
how we
movie
call it
of
the
them.
Jurassic Pratt
it's a
universe.
Jurassic.
Wow.
It's my version of Marky Mark and the Dinobots.
Exactly.
Oh
Exactly. I
God.
haven't seen this new
So,
trilogy, so
all
you
right.
tell
So
me.
I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on the last one that just came out. It's not a great movie at all. It's not a good. It's not as far as like what we would think a great movie is. It's not one of those. This one is just pure nostalgia and enjoyment for those who've been with the series since Jurassic Park. For
Yeah.
me, watching it, like I did the way it paced it, the pacing wasn't slow at all. It got straight to the fucking point of, hey, here's what's going on. They stole this kid and this dinosaur. Now we go get it back. It's basically what you expect from a Jurassic Park. Somebody tries to tame genetics or dinosaurs, and the dinosaurs eventually something goes wrong where the dinosaurs break loose. That's basically the
So
movie.
so I'm going to say this, and I think that I think you're gonna be a little upset with me, and I'm a little upset with me for this. I think that the opinion that it is a bad movie is justice.
No,
Is
I'm not
justified.
saying it's a bad movie.
It's a bad
It's
movie.
not a
No, it's a
great
bad
movie.
movie. However,
So
I will say I was able to turn my brain entirely off with it, and I kind of was like, oh, it's kind of fun, and then you know, not kind of.
that's honestly
eh.
what these movies are supposed. They're just supposed to be fun movies. There's nothing serious about them at
I know, but
all.
there's a lot of people who are like, "Oh, it's nothing like Jurassic Park." Like, no shit. Jurassic Park has one of the greatest shots in movie history, and it's like there's like a bunch of them you could pick from. My personal favorite, is the Velociraptor that turns its head and it's projected onto its head Gattaca, which is just the DNA strands, like shit like that. We're never gonna see that in a Jurassic World movie, but if you consign yourself to that belief that, oh yeah, Jurassic World movies are not nearly as good as Jurassic Park, you can at least kind of enjoy them. Kind
What
of
was
like
this one called? What was this one called? Jurassic World
Jurassic
Diminishing
World
Returns.
Dominion. What'd you call it?
There's a Jurassic World.
Jurassic World Diminishing Returns. Yeah.
Diminishing Returns. Yes, 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 yes.
I
One
told
hundred
you. I
percent.
told you off mic. I am not
One hundred
funny.
percent.
Rank
Like
it,
honestly, I
Cam. I want
do,
to hear
and
your. I want to hear your ranking list. Like, how does it go 1 through 6 for you?
Oh,
if
dude,
I had
Jurassic
one
Park
through
3 is number
six,
one.
yeah,
Holy
it's
shit!
definitely 3, 2, 1, and then
What?
one.
What?
I'm joking.
No, hold on. I'm trying
I
to
was
look at.
joking.
No, no, no,
I
no.
was joking. Jurassic
It's
Park 1 should be number 1, period. That's it. Like, no
it's
ifs,
not
ands,
number
or
one for
buts,
me.
my
It's
guy.
number two for me. It's actually 3, 1, 2, then 1, 6, 5. That's how I rank it.
So
What?
what's the one at the
What?
bottom?
Jurassic World 2.
Number 5 is the last one.
Jurassic World. No, number 5 is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Number 6 is Jurassic World Dominion.
Right. So
sorry.
which
I'm
one
still.
do you put at the bottom of like your shit list? Which one's at the bottom?
Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. That's the one at my shit list.
Damn.
Really?
I kind of want to watch it now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's the one that's at my
Really, Fallen Kingdom, not Dominion. Like I will admit, like Fallen Kingdom's not. It's not incredible, but like, bro, like, really? Laura Dern says slid into my DMs in Dominion. Like, that's not going to be at the bottom. Okay.
Okay, let me explain to you why it's not at the bottom.
You don't have to explain. You said number 3 was the best one out of all of them. So, yeah, you don't have to explain a goddamn thing. I get it. I get it. You're wrong, but I get it.
Because if you've ever watched the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, I know it because I have 2 daughters. My daughter loves it, and she loves dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs, so it's one thing connected on. But there's a lot of elements that is in that show that if you didn't watch the show, you wouldn't recognize it in Jurassic World Dominion. For instance, the part where he says, "Yeah, we send signals to their brains for them to understand what the hell to do," that came from Camp Cretaceous. The part where, what was it? It was another part. And I can't think of what it was. There were 2 things that I heard him say. I was like, damn, yeah, that came from Camp Cretaceous.
I understand that. I understand that, Cam.
It was just the way everything came together for me is why it's not a bad movie for me.
Cam, Alan Grant has a dream where a velociraptor talks to him in the 3rd one, and you put that at number 1? Fuck? What is
all the action for me? Like, I'm not looking at these movies as, as cinema. These are fun movies for me,
You're right. Jurassic Park, the first one, totally isn't cinema. I'm logging off. Fuck this.
Like, it's the same
Fuck
thing
this
with
shit. I'm out.
Furious. It's the same thing with Fast and Furious.
No, it is not.
No, they're entertainment for me. It's the same thing with Marvel movies. They're just entertainment.
Like Fast and Furious.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think what Cam's saying is like what Martin Scorsese's saying, in that it's more akin to the amusement park ride than it is cinema.
Yeah, they're good rides. It's like you get on it once and then you get off.
Move on. I am
It's like
angered.
Godzilla too.
I am angered.
I'll send you a hug later, buddy.
We're gonna talk about something else. Literally anything. Knives, tell us something to talk about that isn't Jurassic Park.
So I hate talking about film gear. You guys know this, but I was really impressed with the specs of the R7 and the R10, the APS-C RF mount. I really like great. I love the R7. I like the specs. I hate how Canon does this micro HDMI bullshit. As someone who uses a monitor,
I know.
I hate that. But what are you gonna do about it? But I think that'll be the next one that I get. I think.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking, for me personally, the thing that I see the R7 and R10 best use for in my world is if I were to like set up a desk, a permanent desk, like a dedicated desk space, and I wanted a camera to be the webcam. That's what I would get one of those for. 100%. I would not.
I bet the stills are pretty nice as well, and I like that it has a very robust autofocus, like the best in the game right now.
I still find it really funny that they're allowing people to put a standard RF lens on the front of one of these, because I just want to take my 50 mil, which is a big lens, and just stick it on the front of one of these little ones. And just
Yep. Well, it's kind of like the original EF APS-C, like the ADD or whatever. It's kind of like that with the full frame. It was the same lens mount,
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Speaking of gear, you guys know in 2 days from now, DJI is going to be releasing 3 new products.
I don't understand.
I saw this.
Didn't they just release one last year?
They released one, which was the 4D.
Oh, that thing was wild. Like that was.
Nobody used it.
Now
Yeah, no one used it.
What?
It's like a $20,000 camera. And no one, and it doesn't do
What?
much.
Yeah.
No one's using it. No one's using it. No, well, here's what I mean, Cam. No one's using it to make TikToks. That's what I mean.
There we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah. No, it's not. It's honestly not something that. And I think that's where they expected it at and marketed towards, not for everyday users. It's for people who want to work with a team or people who want to make movies and things like that. This is for high budget, productions.
Yeah.
This is just not your everyday user. This is people who do this, this is their life. That's what that is for. But one of the things that they're taking from that is that video transmission system, and they're bringing it to the everyday person. So instead of it just being for the 4D, I think that's one of the products that is coming is that transmission system for us to use on our type of cameras and things like that. Because that, from what I've seen and from what like people like Make Art Now has discussed about that video transmission, it's ridiculous what you can do with just the transmission system alone and whatnot.
Also, it's a new gimbal. Also, too, right?
Yeah,
They're releasing a new gimbal.
They did say that they're releasing a new gimbal. It's just we don't know if it's going to be like a new Ronin RS or if it's going to be a Ronin RS3 or if it's.
I heard it was a 3. I thought I heard it was the
Hmm?
3. Didn't Anthony make a video about this?
Yeah.
Where did I hear this?
I haven't really been on TikTok in like
Anthony,
weeks, so.
he did one.
I've been
He did one.
I've been
about it.
back.
Yeah.
I'm back on consuming shit on TikTok. I miss TikTok. TikTok's the best.
I set a limit on all social media platforms that I post on regularly. I get 1 hour every day. That's it. And it really limits me from...
You mean per platform?
No, just 1 hour. That's it.
1 hour for everything.
For
1 hour for Twitter,
discipline.
TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, because I scroll Reddit sometimes. I get 2 hours for YouTube.
Reddit. Oh my god. Reddit's the scariest
I'm only
one,
on there.
man. That's the one I stay away from the most.
I'm only on there because I like some of the stuff I see from the Better Call Saul community because I love Better Call Saul. That's about it. But other than that, I have a limit on them because I find that if I don't have that limit, I will literally sit there all day and just.
Yep.
And I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. I'm okay with doing it for fun and trying to also, create content. I hate that phrase, but I'm cool with that, but I don't want it to like, take over my life,
I think it's okay. I'm starting to feel a little better about like creating content. Like I think it's okay to create content,
I hate that phrase,
but
though.
like you know what's even more exhausting? What's more exhausting is making art a lot. Like, I don't think art is meant to be mass produced in that way. You know what I mean? Like,
but you
the
see,
truth
I'm not
is,
even
like,
talking about
my
that.
my natural pace of like making art is like once every 5 years. That's my
but
natural
hold on,
pace.
but
I can't build a living
I didn't
doing
say
that.
art.
No,
I
I
didn't
know.
say art.
But like when you say, I'm sorry, I am projecting. When you say, we're the gatekeepers again. When you say that you hate the phrase creating content, I'm projecting this contrast right next to it is like as opposed to making art.
Got you.
Right?
Got you.
And maybe I'm filling in that gap. Maybe that's not what you're projecting. Can you correct me if I'm wrong?
What I'm saying is my problem, because making art is also, you're right. Trying to make art every single time is exhausting, and it's
forget it. I'll
times.
fucking hate. I'll end up hating what I do if I try to make art every day.
But there's something about that. Go on, Cam. You gonna say something?
No, it's like that saying that people tell beginning photographers is that you got to shoot every day. You got to shoot every day. No, you don't need to shoot every day.
Oh, I have a controversial opinion on something like that.
Okay, so let's talk about that because the way I got good at, and by good I mean competent at the language, like the way I got fluent in photography language. Oh, by the way, it bothers me when people say photography with an R. It's photography. Jesus Christ,
I think
kills me.
Real quick, when people text me would of, but they put would and then OF, not would have, like a contraction. That's
would have. Oh, I've never seen that. Who are these cretins? Oh, I've never heard of such a thing.
Probably somebody from Vermont.
Makes me want to hurt babies.
Would have. I don't know if I've done that.
Would have.
What I was gonna say
I'm
is
gonna text it out
the
to you.
way
I'm
I
gonna
got.
text it out to you right now.
No,
I
please
don't.
don't. Please
I don't
for
like
the
it.
love of God, I
I
don't want
prefer
to
if
see
you
it.
didn't actually. Keep
Okay,
it.
I won't. All right,
Keep
all
it.
right, all right. Okay, good. Okay.
I can imagine
I
it.
can already. I can see it. I'm like, oh, if
Would
I ever
have.
got that text,
I had
would
people
put my
when I
fist
was
to
in
the phone.
LA. People talked to me like that frequently, and it took every fiber of my being to not
Would've.
create brain damage in the hopes of fixing that problem.
Because linguistically, it's not would of, it's would have, which is where the
Yes,
apostrophe. We're not going.
exactly.
Anyways, I
We're not
started.
doing
I
this.
remember on Tumblr. I don't know. I'm older than you guys, so back then Tumblr was the place to, for photos,
Yep.
for high res photos.
Tumblr.
Right?
Tumblr's
Yup.
coming
So-
back now.
Tumblr's been back, but that's neither here nor there. So there was a challenge. There was a 10,000 photo challenge. I'm talking like 2009. And
Yeah.
I participated in this, and I only got to like 2,000. I couldn't finish it. I don't know anybody that did, but I would take a photo. I was taking 40 photos a day, and uploading them. And I was getting better. Like I got better in like 6 months. I knew what I was doing, and was developing a style. And so I would, to take a photo every day, I would challenge people to activate like their curiosity somehow and like find something to find, use your eye, right? Find something that's worth taking a photo of. Don't share it and publish it if you don't want to, but like hit that shutter speed, hit that shutter, every day. Do that. Like take photos and then delete them. It doesn't matter, but like take photos every day. You don't have to edit photos and publish them every day and spam our Instagrams.
I'm not saying that you don't, that you shouldn't. Like there's sometimes that you should go shoot out every day, but after a while, and maybe this is just me that's saying this. That after a while, it does get draining. For me, it's like I got to the point that you're talking about. When I took a break, like I'd go out shoot every day, and I just feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not seeing the results, and I'd go home, I'd take a break, and it'd just be in one of those days that I'm taking a break that I'm sitting there thinking, looking at my camera, and I was like, wait a minute, well, what if I tried this? Yeah. And I just tried it, like, holy shit, this is the result that I've been going for, and now I'm back to shooting every goddamn day.
And this right here leads me into my thing, my controversial opinion that I guess we will talk about now. I feel exactly the same way when I hear people say you have to do 100 crappy videos on YouTube. That is a waste of time.
I subscribe to that view.
Nah, you're wrong. If you can't figure
Why?
out what is going wrong, and if you can't figure out what is going wrong in 100 videos, do you honestly understand how much 100 is? Just picture real quick. I know it's rudimentary. I know it's crude. Picture 100 dicks.
Bro, I saw the other
dicks right in front of you.
That's a lot of dicks. Yeah, that's a lot of dicks.
It's a lot, man. So
it's a lot
when
of
I
dicks.
hear
Dude,
people
you really want me to blow your mind? You know how many balls that is?
I don't know. Can we not?
Anyway. Okay.
Dude, I just saw that. You know how many TikToks I've uploaded in my TikTok tenure?
How many?
Take a guess.
Oh, I'm going to say
47.
more than 100.
More.
I said more than 100.
Take a guess. I surprised myself.
Take a guess. 1,000.
800. Over 800
It's not
TikToks.
bad. But
That's
here's
a
the thing.
fuckload.
That's different from YouTube.
And I
That's different
still
from
ain't
YouTube.
got that David Legowski clout. The Leklowski. I still don't have
I
it.
told you how to do that. You just piss people off.
No,
that's what it is.
That's your way. That's your way. You know what I mean? And
That
it
is
works
my
for
way,
you.
yeah.
Like I could not sustain that. Like I'm not the type. I don't bring that energy. You know what I mean? But
True.
on
True,
YouTube,
true, true.
you know how many YouTube videos I've made? Like close to like 400 or 500, and so many of them are private. The reason why people, and I just want to give you pushback, and if you don't fuck with that, great. I'm not going to change your mind. But the reason why I think it's a good not idiom. What's the word I'm looking for? It's a good I don't know. I'll just say like prescription
Philosophy.
for some people. It's a good
Philosophy.
practice. It's a good philosophy because there are some people that are like, I want to be like Mr. Beast. I want to be that good, or I want to be PewDiePie. And it's like, do you understand that they sucked in the beginning? People don't appreciate that. And so I think people need permission to suck in the beginning. Even if that's just 20 videos or 50. But for a lot of people, the first 100, not everybody's Peter McKinnon who gets viral. Fuck, I said his name. Who becomes viral the first video that they make, man.
It's okay, but here's the thing. But here's my problem with it. When you say, because what you hear people say is you need to make at least 100 videos. That's what people say. That is not the same as it's okay for you to be bad when you start YouTube. Take your time. They are not the same. That's not how words work. The English language
Well,
has meaning because we all share it.
I haven't heard somebody say make 100 good videos. I don't know what people
No,
are
make
saying,
100
but
bad videos. You need
I
to
do
make.
tell I do tell people make 100 bad videos because the
I
truth.
don't think.
Someone Aubrey Marcus, who started on it, who's like a
Mhm.
big dude in Austin and with Joe Rogan and all that shit.
Yeah.
I was on a podcast with him back in the day, and he had told me that we were just getting started. He was like episode 6 or something. And he had told me make 18 episodes, just get to 18 because
Mhm.
90% of people who start podcasts don't even make it past 18.
Yep.
So just get
Yep.
to 18. And here we
Yeah.
are, episode 15. And in the back of my mind,
Not
since the
bad.
beginning, it's been like, let's get to episode 18 because I know that it can keep going if we can just do that.
Yeah.
We ain't shit until we get to episode 18. Now I put it out there.
I
but,
agree.
So like it's the same philosophy. Like, whether if it's 18, 10,000, 100, whatever. Like if you want to be elite, you got to put in that elite work. Fucking period. And
Yes,
sometimes that means
that is true.
dude, PewDiePie has 4,000 uploads or more. You know, the first 100 are shit. That's just what
But
it
I
is.
think the
Too many people want to be
nature of the
perfect.
beast,
They
though.
want the perfect Instagram grid that's like, look,
Yes.
this mosaic
I-
has been perfect from day one. That's not life.
No, it's not. But what I'm getting at here is more of the way that people are going to stress out about their first 100 videos when the phrase is you need to make 100 bad videos. Well, I mean, if you make 100 bad videos and that's what the goal is, because some people might look at it like, oh, that's the goal, make 100 bad videos. Okay, well then after you make 100 videos, if they're all bad, what the fuck was the point? What was the point of it? You're supposed to get better. So when you say you need to make 100 bad videos, well, you're wasting your time. But if you make 25 shitty videos, 25 really bad videos, 25 bad videos, and then 25 poor videos, you have some kind of growth to go off of. And on top of that, most importantly out of all of this, it might not take 100 videos. It might not. Let's just be real here. It might not take 100 videos.
What
It
do you
could
mean?
take
For
50.
what? To do what?
For you to be good. It might not take 100. Something might click around 26. And you might, if I do that, it'll be better.
But there are some people, you're right. You're absolutely right. But there are some
Yeah.
people, it just takes one. There are some people who are great at one.
That is true.
You know?
But, like,
and that
you
doesn't
can-
mean
but
that they can
nowadays-
go make a living because they didn't put in the work to have the, we've seen people who become viral. I see it on TikTok all the time. They get 100,000 followers overnight, but they never have that follow up. And they're just the girl at the end of the day who says, what's your favorite celebrity interview moment? And that's the story of them. They never had that follow up,
Yeah.
right? And it's like, okay, that's a bummer, man. Like I've always been terrified
But
of
that's
that.
not YouTube.
Because I know, YouTube. Charlie bit my
I don't
finger.
think
There
that's
was never a
YouTube.
follow up.
There doesn't
What do you
have to
mean?
be. It's Charlie bit my motherfucking finger. That was it. End of story. One note tune. Like, come on.
One note tune, yes. I think there are people who want to be like a YouTuber, right? Back in our day, it was I want to be a filmmaker. Now people they want to be a
Yeah.
YouTuber or they want to be a TikToker or whatever. They want
And
to be a YouTuber.
there's nothing wrong with YouTuber. There's nothing
To
wrong
be
with
a YouTuber
YouTuber.
and make a living out of it, you definitely got to be posting more than 100 videos in your lifetime.
Oh, no, yeah, absolutely.
So
I'm
get
not
them-
saying.
so get
I'm
it
not
out of the
saying
way.
that.
Because a lot of people get discouraged at episode 6. They didn't go viral. They didn't make a living off of it. They give up. And it's like,
Yeah.
yo, it's going to be a lot more than 6. Like you have
All
to
right, hold on.
develop
Cam,
Let's
what
go.
do you think about this? Because I know that we've been going back for a minute here. What
It's
what
like
do you think,
Godzilla
Cam?
and Mothra up in this bitch.
Right? We need Ghidorah. Come on, say something.
Ghidorah.
In my opinion, you're both right, but it's a matter. It all really comes down to is like, well, what do you got to do for yourself to enjoy yourself? Take that stress away.
Ooh,
It's not
It's hard.
I can't even say just do it, because if you just do it,
what do you
then,
got to do for yourself to enjoy yourself?
Like, that's what it
For
comes
me,
down to. So
I
it's
still
like I
haven't
said
found
for me.
the answer to that.
Just like I said, for me, I can shoot for a week straight and then take a break, and in the midst of that break, something might pop in my head and say, "Oh shit, yo, let's try this." I go out and do it, and then that takes me, I don't even know how far. until I need to take another break. So
Yeah.
that's my point of reason of saying is why you don't need to shoot every day. But
Yeah,
as
no,
far
you
as
don't need.
your 100 video style goes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that it makes sense that your first 25 might be bad, and then your next 25 might be not so bad, and then your next 5 might be bad again, and then you take what you learned from those two, and your next one might be good. Progress is going to come regardless of how you go about doing it. It's just you're the one who gets to facilitate that progress. How you
I
do it,
I want to
but
disagree
don't.
with a point there. Progress does not happen just because.
Without the work. Okay, without the work. You're right.
Yeah, you
Okay,
like
if you
like if
I
you go on.
yeah, I was saying it as the person who's putting in that work. The
Yeah.
work you put in, no, you'll get that back. You'll get
And
that
I'm saying,
progress.
I've just realized this, and I'm saying all of this as someone who blew up his own Instagram at almost 1,000 followers to start a brand new one. I still can't believe I did that. That was
Which
reckless.
honestly, sometimes that's what it takes though. Like
Oh yeah,
sometimes it does to get to a certain point and tell like, hey, yo, look, everybody, if you want to keep following me, I'm moving to this account.
yeah.
And then
If I
you
go to my
might
Instagram
magically
right
get
now, if I go to my Instagram right now, I have 9 reels up. Right, 9.
Mm.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. More than half of them have over 1,000 views, and one of them has 13,000. That's from the new account.
I mean, you know
But
what's
you have
crazy
to
about that
understand,
shit right
David.
there?
David, you know that it's not because you have a new account. It's because of the thousands of hours you've already put into vertical video content. That's why.
I think it all. I think
It's
it
because
also has
you
something
got
to do.
good. You got good first.
No, but I also think it
Yes, you
has something
can't.
to
You
do
can't
with.
discount
No,
your
hold on, hold
experience.
on.
You can't discount
No, I'm
your
not discounting.
reps.
I'm not discounting my experience. I'm not discounting my. I appreciate both of you for hyping me up. I really do. But I
It's
also
true.
the
I didn't even
whole
say
point of
nothing
this.
time.
What'd you say, Cam?
It's like I didn't even say anything this time.
I appreciate you, Knives. I do. But the whole point of the experiment was to see if I don't post any photos and only post video, how will that affect my account? And it almost immediately affected it.
To be fair, and me and one of my friends, we talk about this all the time, ad nauseum. In fact,
Yeah.
you don't know how many people are seeing views of your photos. You don't know how many views your photos were getting. You know how many likes it was
Yeah,
getting.
that's true.
Now your
That's
like
true.
to view ratio is different if you look at your reels, isn't it?
Yeah.
1,000
Yeah, it's
views
a
is
little
what?
different,
Like it's like what, 40 likes? Right? Something like that.
Probably.
Yeah, about.
Yeah,
It's it might
40,
be
50.
20. It might be about 20. 40,
I don't
50.
know how many
You know what's
people
crazy about that?
are looking at my photos. I don't know how many. I mean, dude, the amount of people that look at my stories are way more
Yeah.
likes than I get
Yeah.
on photos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and honestly, I get so many more likes on my stories than I do on my regular posts. It is like overwhelming sometimes. How many times
Yeah.
I'll put up a story and I'll look at it, bing, 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 bing. What the fuck? What just happened? Why is this not on my regular post?
Mm-hmm.
So, but like to piggyback off that, it's like I did a little experiment one day because I just wanted to see what the difference was, right? So I put a video up at the exact same time, one on TikTok, one on Instagram. TikTok got 300 and something views. Instagram got 3 grand in views.
Yeah.
Same
I
video,
actually
right?
had that happen today. I had that happen today.
Same video.
I saw your post on Twitter about it. I think it was Twitter.
Yeah, I had the same thing. Yeah, it was Twitter. The same thing happened today. And I don't know if that is because TikTok's getting more stingy with giving out, attention chips, I'm going to call them, which are just likes and views, or if Instagram is just getting way better at their Reels algorithm, pushing it out to more people. I don't know.
But and like that's the thing. I don't because like honestly, I don't know what the algorithm is anymore. I don't know what works and doesn't. So it's like
Exactly.
I stopped caring and I just do what I do.
I have
just
this.
do what
I
wanna
have
do
this
now.
inkling, and you guys can tell me what you think about this, because I'm curious. I don't think I'm alone in this, but I think not many people want to just say it out loud because it might manifest something bad. But I do think that TikTok is going to go out the way of Vine.
Why?
I think that people are going to see that the creator fund is not working the way that it should, because it doesn't work it's not good. It doesn't pay out nearly as much as you could on YouTube. So if YouTube just ups their game more with shorts and also, their long form videos, I think YouTube could kill TikTok.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think Instagram could do it too.
I think TikTok is reels. Go on, Cam. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm yeah, because we've had this debate before about is TikTok going to kill Instagram or anything like that. I think with the idea of Instagram introducing Reels and to where it is now, it's like I was scrolling around the other day and I was fucking around. I was just scrolling, looking at Reels, laughing my ass off, having a good time. And on my mind, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm still on TikTok. Let me switch over to Instagram. Flipped up, I was on Instagram. I'm like, ooh, this is
really
good.
Dude, I have not gone down not one, no exaggeration, numerum uno. I have not gone down one IG reel funnel. It hasn't happened to me. People, I'm saying this, I'm putting this out there, so people that are listening to the show, sorry, who send me reels, I don't watch them. People who send me reels, I don't watch them. And also, you're sending me something I saw on TikTok 3 months ago.
That is true.
So
yeah,
that's half of it for me.
So
but I think that one of the things that
narrow down. I'll let you go.
One of the things that I think. Sorry, I want to say this before it leaves my brain. One of the things I think that Instagram has over TikTok is that Instagram has the money of Facebook, not the power of Facebook, the money of Facebook. And I think that if they make a better creator fund on Instagram, easily could kill out TikTok. Easily. Because people want it. I was, this other idea that I was having recently.
I think you're putting one revenue stream on a pedestal over others. When if you look at like Bella Poarch isn't, her revenue stream isn't coming from the creator fund. It's coming from a record deal. It's coming from makeup products or whatever.
I understand that.
I know she's like a 1%er, but I've seen so many people get famous and then they go out and now they're on the red carpet like for fucking the latest Marvel movie. They're doing that now, and it's like they're not getting their money from the creator fund, and it's up to them.
That's not what I'm
then
saying.
Turn that into
but hold on, that's
else.
not what that. That's not what I'm saying.
I know that's not what you're saying. I know that's what I'm saying, but it's not the end all be all of the creator fund.
To the average person who realizes they might be able to make some average creator who might be able to. How many
people on TikTok have accounts who don't post? So who are we talking about here?
People who actually are contributing knives. People who are actually contributing. Yes, creators. People who they're just a regular person. They're not trying to make this their career, but if it came down to, hi, I can make Instagram Reels has a creator fund, TikTok has a creator fund. Instagram Reels gives me $1 per view. It's insane. They would never do that, but just for the sake of this. TikTok gives me 75 cents per view. And at this point in my experience so far, I'm getting more hits on Instagram Reels than I am on TikTok. I would move over to Instagram Reels at that point. It's enough for me to just go, no, TikTok isn't doing the job.
It's funny, like I'm in your exact shoes and I still prefer TikTok. Like
Really?
My dumb, like whatever, I'll put it to you this way. In aggregate, I'm probably doing like something like 50,000 to 100,000 views a month on TikTok, getting paid goose egg. I'm getting maybe 30 to 50,000 views a month on Instagram and getting paid $300. I've gotten paid more on Instagram than anything ever, than fucking YouTube, Google AdSense, you name it. That does not mean that it's better than fucking YouTube.
I'm not saying that.
You see what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that.
Cam,
that doesn't.
Cam, say what you're gonna say.
I know that's not what you're saying. It's not black and white like that. But I agree with you. Except I still prefer TikTok because
that's
like
fair.
the real people there. On Instagram, I'm not meeting new people. I know it sounds weird, but the three of us, we met or whatever on TikTok. But and so we created our own sort of clan. Not bad phrase. Dope squad, if you will. Like we created that.
He does it once an episode. Once an episode. How?
I gotta stop looking at Cam when I'm talking. Just kidding.
That doesn't make.
It doesn't help. It did it again. Oops. But you know what I'm saying? Like we found each other on TikTok. I know it sounds corny as fuck, but we did. And so I've been on YouTube for fucking Jesus since 2006, man, and I still haven't found my people. Instagram, I've been on Instagram since its inception, since 2011, whatever the fuck.
Hold on. You cannot.
When I said
say
clan,
the word.
I said it with a C.
Okay.
So
but you can't follow it up with "I gotta stop looking at knives."
You.
Like you can't be like, "I gotta stop looking at Cam" after you say that, bro. Like, be careful. Anyway, I get what you're saying. I do. I feel. Here's the thing, though.
Like we're in the same shoes, But I don't care about the. I like the money. What did I do with this last $300? Like I forgot.
But it's not that. It's like
I bought
I'm
like a
looking
C-stand or something with it.
That's nice. I'm looking at this in a way that I think a lot of people look at and don't talk about, which is eventually people who are like, with the high-end gear, high-quality videos, they want to make money off of this. Can we agree? Eventually.
A living. I would say make a living, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Same shit.
People want to.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, TikTok's creator fund, what is his name? Hank Green did a whole YouTube video on it. I think you've seen it.
I've seen it.
He basically dissects the entire TikTok creator fund and how it's not nearly as good as it sounds. And
it doesn't mean it'll stay like that forever, but yeah.
That's true. But if TikTok is already like in my experience, beating out if Instagram is already beating out TikTok when it comes to getting me views, and Instagram starts paying me more than TikTok.
I'm going to sound like Donald Trump here, but I think that's an isolated incident. I think that's only for you.
Might be.
I don't think that's happening on the whole.
It might be. Cam, what do you think? It might be. It might be. Cam, what do you think?
No, I can definitely say Instagram is definitely shooting out more views, but that's gonna lose its spark though.
Yeah,
I know for a fact. Right now, nope. I can't even say it might. It will. Because we've seen it happen before. Okay.
Yeah.
When you started being allowed to post high quality photos, likes and stuff was skyrocketing and things like that. And eventually it plummeted to the point where whoever was posting constantly and had that those big accounts already are the only ones that are getting that right now.
I don't know.
This is where TikTok wins. This is where I think TikTok wins. And it's like I've said, is that TikTok is pushing out whoever you are. It doesn't matter who you are. They're pushing your videos out to other people like you. That is what Instagram is not doing, and that's what Instagram refuses.
That's fair,
to do.
And that is fair. And
it's weird that it's weird that we're having different. We're doing the same things and we're having different results because I post the same video. I do exactly what you guys do, and I'm not getting a fraction of the views on Instagram than I am on TikTok. Like the exact opposite thing is happening to me. Yeah.
It's wild, but one of the things back to the point here. You said why when I said I think Instagram's that TikTok's on the way out like Vine.
Like Vine, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Like besides that, I don't like. That's not even like my biggest concern with it. I don't know. There's this inkling feeling that the way TikTok is going feels so reminiscent of the way Vine went. And then after being around for 3 years,
what has been going? Like what are the markers for you that where you're like that I can pinpoint that I don't like that. Like
a lot of the creators, like the really big creators on TikTok. I think that actually might be it. They're from like King Batch or what is his name? I could picture him. The point I'm getting at is a lot of them are from Vine.
Oh, King Batch. Okay, that crew. King Batch.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
They came from Vine.
Did you ever seen like the skits and stuff like that was going around for quite some time? Like
sure.
It was the joint.
Yeah,
like
those.
King Batch. It was King Batch. King Batch's crew. All of them. What's good? What West Good? I think his name is, or What's Good.
Well, anyway,
all of them. They had they good fucking run too, and
those guys aren't the TikTok mascots though.
But that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm.
They were the Vine mascots, and they're still doing their thing. Yeah.
But TikTok mascots aren't doing anything novel. They're doing
What do you mean
something. They're
novel? What
doing
does that
this
mean?
novel, new. They're not doing anything new. They're not doing anything
They're not doing
that
anything
like
new.
they don't contribute to a culture. That's one of the things that made Vine really
Dude,
special
we're
at
on
first.
different TikToks. We're on different TikToks. That's what
Really,
this is.
I
Yes.
guess
Like
I don't know.
so this goes back to one of the first things that we ever said on the pod, which was like training the algorithm of the TikTok. I only get shit that I want to see to the point where it drives me crazy. Where I live in a bubble, I live in an echo chamber. If I see like a new thing, like after 6 TikToks in a row, if I see it's like broad general comedy, I just uninterested. I don't want to see that. I like a big fat ass like as much as the next person, but like I'm here for information. That's just me. And it's whatever. I have a big fat ass at home. It's fine. So I've trained my algorithm to kind of just give me like sort of like my YouTube recommended. My YouTube
Mm-hmm.
recommended to a point like I can just open it and like a video on demand, watch what I want. And I have
I don't
premium,
know.
so I can hear it in the background. I can turn off my phone or whatever.
I I
Um,
don't know.
and
I really
I have it
kind of just
dialed
want
in.
to hit you.
Instagram, like, I mean, I don't see that. Like, I'm not saying it's not there,
Yeah,
but we are on different
This
We
is
have
a
different,
gut
not different
feeling.
algorithms.
Knives. Knives,
Yeah.
this is a gut feeling. It's a gut feeling. You keep asking me to try and explain it. I'm trying my best to explain it, but I don't have an explanation because it's a gut feeling.
Yeah,
It
it's a gut
feels
feeling.
like
So
that.
when I asked like what the red flags were, you couldn't identify the red flags, but your gut feeling
No,
I can connect with and say maybe,
it's like
maybe
it's
for
like it
sure.
doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like it's going to be around for an incredibly long time like Instagram or
Dude,
YouTube.
what's this song by something Kate Bush? Is that her name?
Running up
She was
that
around
hill?
in the 80s.
Yes,
I don't
running
know.
up
It's
that
called
hill.
like
Running
it's
up
I
that
Came
hill.
Back. Do the
Running
chorus.
running up that hill. No, no, what is it?
No. If I could, I'd make a
I could
deal
make a
with
deal
God.
with God, and
Yes.
he'd get us to swap our
Okay. So
places.
you're telling me TikTok is not like doing anything novel, but like that's what it's doing. That is the contribution to the culture, and it brought Kate Bush's song back to the Billboard Top 100 or whatever, right? So
No,
like, and this is
Stranger
happening
Things did
on a.
that, not fucking TikTok. Stranger Things did that, man.
I only
She would
know
never,
about Stranger
huh?
Things because of I only know about Stranger Things because of the memes and all that shit that I see on TikTok. Like that's the only
But
reason
you
why I
have to,
know that it came out.
but there's something different besides just TikTok. She never licensed her music before. She usually doesn't because she doesn't like doing it. They had to put like almost like petition her. They had to tell her the entire use of the song, how it's integral to the story to be able to
Hmm.
convince her to let them use it. And she luckily was a huge fan of Stranger Things. So
Hey,
Stranger
respect to
Things
Kate
did
Bush.
that.
Respect to Kate Bush, but that shit happens all the time on TikTok, all the fucking time. It's not just a Kate Bush thing. Like
I guess.
every week there's a new thing that's being perpetuated, and then in 90 days it'll be on Instagram, and people are gonna be like,
I
"Oh,
know,
look at
right?
this! I
That
saw
is
it."
true. That is
It's
true.
just like
Yeah.
I always like I see like these memes that are on Twitter or like Facebook
Yeah.
or Facebook, ugh. But they
Yeah.
always start on Reddit. Haven't you noticed?
Yes.
The memes
Yeah.
start on Reddit and then they come out
Yeah.
on Facebook like 4 months later,
Yeah.
sometimes 2 years
Yeah.
later. But it's the same thing with TikTok. So
Yeah.
I do think there is a contribution of culture there. I really do. You just might not like it, you know. It might not be your jam. It might not be your cup of
Nah,
tea.
I don't think it has anything to do with culture. I'm gonna pull that back. I'm gonna pull that one back. I'm gonna take that one back and just simply say it's a gut feeling. It's a gut feeling that TikTok, I have a feeling, is going to be on the way out like Vine, and I think that it will probably push a lot of people to Instagram Reels or YouTube, which is fine. You know, I
We
like YouTube. I find it more
Cam
enjoyable to be on YouTube actually.
We need some Mothra if we're just like throw water at us like if we just can't separate or
Say
whatever.
something.
I don't want it to come off that way, you know. But what I will say is like it would have happened already. You know how like I say Thanos like a Mexican. Sorry, my friends are giving me shit for it the other day. We know when Thanos was like, you should have went for the head, right?
gonna
Fa-
say this. I'm gonna say
Facebook
this.
and Instagram and
Hold on,
Snapchat,
Knives,
they've all gone.
Knives, hold on. Cam is gonna say
Get this
something.
out, and I'm done.
Okay.
I'm gonna get
All
this
right.
out, and I'm done because you're saying it's gonna go the way of Vine. Instagram has gone for the head for TikTok, and it still couldn't take it out. But Instagram went for Vine's head and took it out in one clean. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it's gonna take. And I don't know what it's gonna take, but that's my 2 cents on that.
Cam, your turn.
So, I look at this. I look at it like this: like the community that I mostly engage with is the photography community, photography and videography. Honestly, those are the communities that I come from. And when I say Vine is going, I'm not Vine. TikTok is probably going to. Honestly, I think Instagram is eventually going to die out. Also, they both are. And probably, honestly, anything that's social media related, there's probably eventually going to. It's probably going to eventually all go away, especially with the introduction of VR coming. There's a lot of factors. I can't name them all, but eventually it's all going to be done. For right now, this is what we got, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we all know we do what we do to make it work, and we all each get different results. But does it really fucking matter anymore? You know, why are we doing this? What's the main point behind it? What are you getting out of it? If you're enjoying yourself, cool, continue to have fucking fun. If you're not enjoying yourself, you're stressed out about not getting views or anything like that, then just let the shit go. And honestly, that's kind of where I'm at with this. Is I haven't posted in probably maybe 3 weeks at this point. After that 1 week of posting, of just trying it out to see if I could do it. Yeah, I could fucking do it. I can post every day if I really wanted to. I could post, but I know for me, it's like if I start posting every day, eventually it doesn't become genuine. And I'm also at the point in time with TikTok or even with Instagram, it's like, well, what do I actually post that's not a tutorial, that's not a behind the scenes, that's not a comedy skit? You know, what can I actually do that nobody else is out here doing right now?
Right.
I could show my work, but shoot, everybody's fucking doing that. And it's like, I'm not getting views, nobody's seeing my work or anything like that. So it's like, is it really worth it? Then it's honestly, yeah, even if you're getting a little bit of views, that one person that you're getting a view from, you never know if you're going to meet them. And I say this because I was out shooting last week, just kicking and shitting it, trying to get this one shot. As I'm taking this one shot of City Hall that I've taken a million times, this one guy walks up to me. He's like, "Hey, aren't you on TikTok?" I was like, yeah, I am. What's going on? He's like, aren't you the dude that put out that video asking for people to do this, but nothing ever happened for me? I was like, yeah, that's me, man. My bad. I'm one of those guys that actually got back to me and said, hey, here's something that you can use. So TikTok has that thing of bringing people together that Instagram doesn't have. But Instagram has that reach that TikTok has but isn't using to its fullest ability anymore. It was at a point. But now it's not. I don't feel like it is anymore. And I think Instagram is trying to take TikTok out by giving people the views that they want.
And like you said, I think that will plateau.
Yeah.
I think that will plateau eventually. Yeah.
That's going to be it's like we've seen it before where Instagram, they basically right now Instagram has said, all right, cool, open the floodgates or like my man said from Clash of Titans, release the Kraken. Release the Kraken. That's pretty much what Instagram did. They said release the views, let them have it. Once we pull everybody away from TikTok, close it back up. Let them work hard for it again.
Yeah, that's a really good way of saying all that.
So it's like, what is at the moment? Like I gotta ask is like, what are you actually fighting for? Are you chasing a bag? Is like if you're chasing a bag, what David said makes sense. If you're chasing a community, what Knife makes sense. If you're trying to figure out who you are, neither one of them doesn't make any sense.
That is, yeah. If you're trying to find out your own personal or even creator identity, do neither of what we're saying, because
Yeah,
that's
make
not
100
gonna
shitty
help.
videos. I'm just, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, yo, he got you, David. He got you fucking
I'm kidding.
good.
That was a joke.
I got hustled.
If you're gonna
I hate
alley
that.
oop,
I hate
if you
that.
gotta
I
set it
got
up like
fucking
that, I gotta take
hustled.
it.
That was. I really did just go, hey yo, here's the rock.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Pretty much.
Oh.
No.
You
I
make my
mean,
butt
wow.
hurt.
I think we actually got somewhere in this conversation that I don't know if we set out
Isn't
for
it
it.
wild?
So.
Yeah, we actually got somewhere with this one. Like, this is wild. I mean,
Yeah.
fucking Cam with the philosophy. Hold on, my favorite line from Cam tonight. What do you got to do for yourself to enjoy
Keep us
yourself?
free.
Like, yo, man.
Said, but
Not
Yeah,
my
same
stay
thing,
the
bro.
fuck
I don't
out
know
of my
what to say.
DMs.
There it
Goddamn.
Oh, Jurassic Park. Lower Dirt.
Shit.
yeah, okay, we got the Jurassic Park reference.
It's all there.
That
Oh
was-
my goodness, man.
Speaking of movies,
I don't
we're
even know,
all,
like
DC and
I
Marvel fans right here, right?
I don't know. I don't want
We
TikTok
enjoy
to
them.
go.
We enjoy them.
We're all gonna watch the new
Yeah.
Thor. Yes.
No, fuck,
Yes.
I'm not even talking about Thor.
I'm going. I can't wait.
Okay.
Like as soon as I have the capacity, I'm buying those tickets. Like
David,
immediately.
hold on. We're not talking about Thor right now.
Okay, fine.
The Rock has been
Okay.
fucking busy with Black Adam.
I didn't watch the trailer yet. Didn't watch the trailer yet. Don't say anything. I gotta watch the trailer. We'll talk about it next week.
David, all I'm going to say is he's been busy.
Okay.
It
All right.
looks
I'm gonna
good.
watch it. and then I'm gonna watch the trailer, and then next week we will talk about it to set up whatever episode we end up talking about. How's that sound?
Next week we're talking about Black
Okay.
Adam. Just
Cool.
the trailer,
Just the
okay?
trailer.
But-
Just the trailer, not the movie. The movie ain't
just
out
the
yet.
trailer.
Okay.
But
All right.
I've never been excited for a DC movie.
Okay, hush. Don't hype. Don't hype.
You know, it's funny. As we were on this pod, one of my friends messaged me. We have a group chat as well, and according to the Hollywood Reporter, Lady Gaga in early talks to join Joaquin Phoenix in the new Joker movie, and that got me hyped. I was like, "Who's she gonna be?" I'm into it. Like I think I do. I like DC
Musical
more because
Harley
it's more,
Quinn. Musical Harley
It's more
Quinn.
niche. It's more like the redheaded stepchild.
Musical
You know what I
Harley
mean? So like I'm like a nonconformist. So like DC, I'm that guy. You know what I mean? So I care about that.
Man. I guess. I don't know. I think the thing that made me want to see Joker the first time was people were like, "Oh my god!" They told me what their concerns were about the movie. You know, and because we know what those concerns are. I'm not reiterating. What'd you say?
Can I say one thing about Joker?
Go on.
That's cinema.
Hold on.
It is.
Okay, hold on.
It is.
Okay. We can discuss that. We can discuss that more another time. But for me, what it was, I heard what people were concerned about with the movie, and I was like, oh, well, I mean, I guess that's legitimate. You know, that sounds a lot like, saying video games cause mass shootings. But okay, sure, I guess. and then someone hit me with, yeah, it's written and directed by Todd Phillips. I'm like, The Hangover, Todd Phillips? Wait a minute, what? I was like, I need to see it. The first one does.
It's the same formula, man. Like those movies. The first one fucking slaps.
The first one's great, but I was sitting there. I was like, "That Todd Phillips? Oh, I got to see this now. I got to see this."
You mean
I started
Academy
hearing
Award nominated Todd Phillips?
Todd Phillips, exactly. And the more the movie was like come out, and I saw the trailer, I'm like, "Oh my god, this looks dark." This is the guy that did the fucking Hangover? I saw the movie. I was like, oh, shit, this is dark. Oh, my God. Todd, are you okay, man? Holy shit. It was very good. I was very impressed considering, this was the guy who did the fucking Hangover in Old School. Like not.
I don't know why people thought, yeah, Old School,
crazy?
that's true. Go for it.
Yeah. What's something crazy, Cam?
crazy?
What's something crazy?
Still haven't seen the Joker yet.
What?
Still haven't seen Joker? Wait, what?
Oh,
You haven't seen Joker?
Cam, you prioritized Jurassic diminishing returns, but not Joker?
You damn
My
the
guy.
fuck right. I prioritize Jurassic World Dominion over the Joker. Okay? Yes,
That's
the
fair.
fuck I did.
It's fair.
Okay? Yes, 100%. Guess what? I'd do it again. If you put Joker and Jurassic World side by side, I'm going to go see Jurassic World unless there's $1 million
That's
over
fair.
my joke.
That's fair. Did anyone else? Speaking of superhero movies, and then I think I'm gonna have to get off in a moment. Did anyone else ever watch The Batman? Did anyone else do it? Or was I the
I'm
only one?
watching it tonight, actually.
I saw
I'm
The
watching
Batman.
it
Oh, you
tonight.
did? Knives, what'd you think?
Bro, I don't want to give it away if Cam hasn't seen it, because what I want to say.
Okay, all right.
Kind of a spoiler.
We'll bring it up next week. We'll bring it up next week then. We'll bring it
But
up.
what
Knives
I
just
did
text
like
me.
it.
Knives just text me. You did.
I'll text you. Yeah, 2 thumbs
Yeah,
up.
text me. All right. Well, this was such a productive episode. I really am happy with what came out of this one today.
Yeah, we checked all
Not having a subject neither, right?
We didn't have a sub. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's what
How
we're doing
about
from
that?
now on. 100%. We're not. We're definitely not gonna. Rely entirely on
suck it, Matty
planning.
Hapoya. You're not the only one that can do this shit. How about that?
Yeah,
That's
actually,
your boy.
yeah, he
That's
could
your boy.
finish little shit. Anyway, so he's like 6'4". He could stomp on me. Anyway,
Finish little shit. Is he 6'4"?
Is he 6'4"?
He's
I'm
tall.
gonna have to take this guy to the ground.
He looks short compared.
No,
he
well,
looks short.
he and Peter McKinnon are like almost the same height, and Peter McKinnon's tall, tall.
I'm about to say he looks short next to
Yeah.
Peter McKinnon. I thought this man looked like 5'8".
He might be. I don't know. He looks tall, but also Cam, you've seen my height, so you know.
Yeah, you a midget.
They don't like that word. You can't say that anymore. Anyway, Cam, where can people find you online? Where can they find you?
Hit me up at Images by Cam on both TikTok and on Instagram.
Knives, what about you?
At Knives Monroe on all the things.
And
All right,
I
heads up,
am.
this one's gonna be a while, so get your notepads out.
You're such a prick. You know what?
David,
You know
what is your Twitter handle, by the way?
Oh, stop! I changed it recently. Okay,
well,
so
the listeners need to know if you changed it.
I know. Okay, so TikTok and Instagram are at that David Legowski,
Oh shit.
and then Twitter is at that Da Lugowski.
What was it?
At
Da.
that Da Lugowski, D-A Lugowski, because they don't give me letters. I'm not allowed. I gotta pay for letters, it seems. And then here on YouTube, it's just David Legowski. So it's a nightmare.
So,
I know.
Okay, I'm curious. I'm just really curious now.
Uh-huh.
What's the that for though?
None your fucking business. How about that?
Golly.
Leave me be.
First, it was the.
It was
Legowski.
yeah, it was. So what it was really was it was supposed to be temporary, and then I just kept it. When I started the second Instagram to start doing all the reels from, I had to come up with a name. And so what I did was I went to the first one, changed the name to just David Legowski, and then I went to the second one to type in the David Legowski, and it said that the name can't be used because there's a 14-day window. So I put that David Legowski just as a placeholder.
You can change it now. You can change it back now.
I don't feel like changing it at this point, though. I really don't, man.
When
I don't feel like changing it.
When I bought that Instagram from John Fulton, which is now the Indie Darlings Instagram, I had to, and I knew that was going to happen, the 14-day thing, so I had an Indie Darlings Instagram. I changed it to like snarfly blark, whatever, just type whatever. And then bought the Instagram, waited 14 days, and as soon as I bought it, changed it to at Indie Darling, so I could change it that day. Like I had to meticulously time that. So I feel you, man.
I just at this point I'm just kind of like I don't feel like changing it. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. That David Legowski, it's fine. You know who the fuck it is. It's the angry guy who has ADHD and anxiety. Like, there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Images by Cam.
Yeah, you fought for
that. I have to ask
like
Cam.
Ever.
I have to ask Cam a question, but I think we'll save it for post show. Thank you guys so much for listening. This has been one of our best episodes and one of our longest episodes yet. So thank you guys. If you guys made it this far, let us know in the comments down below. Appreciate you guys so much.
Thanks, guys.
Doses.
Doses.